Hello, hello. Is anyone there? How are you guys? I haven't been live in so long. Why are you guys seeing my Taco Bell drink? I know y'all could see all that. What is up? I hope people join this live stream. I know I haven't been live in so long. Sorry about it, but I hope you guys have missed me. I hope you guys are doing well. Of course, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, like this video, comment, share with your friends and family. And also, if you would like your personal reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I'm available. Hey, Louise, how are you? Hey, love from NYC. Ow, ow. Hey, NYC, which I'm going to visit soon. I want to visit NYC soon. I have a lot of friends out there. So, hey, Sagittarius. Hey, Anna. Hey, Asia. How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. What are y'all doing today? I just got off work, so I was like, let me go live. I haven't been live in a long time. Sorry about it. Hey, Angela. But I was like, I missed you guys, so let me go live and see what's going on with my girls and boys on my YouTube channel. I know I miss y'all too, Asia. How long has it been since I've last been live? Like a month or two? It's not good. I used to go live all the time. Hey, Lamarr, it's been so long. I'm sorry I haven't watched your lives in forever. I know, Helena, I haven't been live in forever, but thank you for being here. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Alex. Hey, man, not doing much this Saturday. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Happy birthday to you. What are you doing for your birthday? Did you ask for anything special on your birthday? Hey, Q. Hey, Aaliyah. Is that how you say your name, Aaliyah? Hey, first time in a live stream like ever. How you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you, Aaliyah? Is that how you say your name? Hi, that's Jasmine. Do you think Sagittarius and Sagittarius is a good match? I miss you very much, my favorite reader. Thank you, Anna. Do I think Sagittarius and Sagittarius could be a good match? It depends on the other placements in both people's charts. The moon, the rising, the Venus especially. That's going to make a big difference. But I think Sagittarius and Sagittarius could go well. It's just, I think both are going to want to be right. Let's keep it real. All right. Both are gonna want to get the last word. All right. So sometimes it's about putting ego aside with a Sagittarius relationship or a Sagittarius energy relationship. Like if you're not just a Sag sun, maybe you're Sag moon. Like that's still strong Sag energy in your chart. So it's good to honor that, right? So I think all in all, Sag and Sag can be good, but there are some pitfalls. But it depends on the rest of your chart. Leah, okay, so I said it right. Good. Hey, Q, yes. Woo child, like almost 2 months. Are you doing free readings, Asia? Am I doing free readings? I might do a free reading, but I think I want to do something like a game to get the free reading, but I don't know. I don't want to do pick a number, but like that's played out right now. Oh, hey, not for you to know. I haven't talked to you in a while. My birthday just passed on the 20th, 19 now. Happy birthday, Helena. Yes. So you're on the cusp, Helena, of Cancer and Leo. So what do you consider yourself, a Cancer or Leo? Girl, it's been a while. I know. Well, I've been working. I have a part-time job that I'm looking for. Should I say this? Maybe I'm saying it already. I'm looking for a new job. So I'm claiming it. Once I get this new job, I'll have my weekends free finally. And it's actually a job in the field I got my degree in, which is marketing and advertising. So fingers crossed. Hey, Capricorn, Carolina. Work is my ship supervisor is such a narcissist. You who positive vibes. Yes, Louise. That's annoying. Having a narcissist supervisor? You got it right. Good, Sam. You're doing good. Also, that's good, Aaliyah. Hey, Lamarr, how are you? And I appreciate the readings you've done for me. It's me, Malik. Hey, Malik. Oh, I haven't talked to you in a while either. Hello, I watch your videos often. First time catching you live. Hey, Aquarius King. Oh, I like that name. Hi, Twinkle. Hey, Bree. Oh my God, I haven't talked to Bree in so long. I miss y'all, man. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. By the way, I am doing live readings. Let me get that link. What am I doing right now? I'm slipping. But I just wanted to say hi to everyone first because I haven't been on live so long. Guys, guess who I've been listening to a lot lately in terms of music? I want y'all to guess, and I want to see who y'all think it actually is first before I say who it is. Oh, that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so whoever guesses the artist that I've been listening to the most lately gets a free reading right now. And I'm not giving you any guesses. Unless I can, unless I can tell y'all aren't like getting it, then I'll give you a guess, but I'm not going to give you a guess right now. Okay, I'll give you one guess. It is a female. It's not Lady Gaga or Lana or Ariana Grande. Tony Bennett? No, not Tony, but that's a good one. I like Tony. Hey, Phyllis. What about Capricorn female and Leo male compatible? Capricorn and Leo can be compatible, but they can often butt heads a little bit. Both have an alpha energy, Capricorn and Leo. So that can cause some friction. And this can relate to not just, a love relationship, but friendships as well. You will often find, Capricorn and Leos kind of butt heads just because they're very alpha. But that would be the biggest thing. And I think sometimes maybe Capricorn can be a little bit too serious for Leo, whereas Leo likes to be jokey, have fun, crack a joke every now and then, crack a beer, maybe whatever their situation is. And Capricorn's like uber focused, on one thing. That can be an issue. So compromise is a big thing here. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, that's Jasmine. Could I use a super chat? Yes, you can send a super chat. Hello, you did a reading for me by phone just a few weeks ago. Did I, Megan? I vaguely remember talking to you, Megan. If you told me a little bit about your situation, I bet it would come back to me immediately. Did you have any crazy stuff happen when Mercury was in retrograde? Nothing too major. I think when it first went retrograde, I was in a parking lot and I thought I could like go straight ahead and like go down a cliff. I wasn't paying attention. I was on my phone texting, of course, and I ended up getting stuck on a curb. So I had to get towed. So that sucked. So I would say, if anything, Mercury retrograde really messed with my money, and like the flow of things felt really slow, like frustratingly slow. But other than that, like nothing too crazy, even though that was pretty crazy. What about y'all? Scorpio male and Aquarius female. Um, that might be a little bit of an issue. Scorpio likes attachment. Aquarius likes detachment. They don't like to be too close. Let me catch up with everyone and see if anyone's gotten the person. Not Prince, not Rihanna, not Whitney. Although that's a good one. Whitney, okay. Not close, but no cigar. Kim Petras. No, but I like her. Beyonce. No, not Beyonce. Diana Ross. No, but I like Diana. Britney Spears. No, but I love Britney. Hey, I need a reading. I'm a Capricorn. Okay, so if you want a reading, you can donate to my Super Chat or my PayPal. So it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions. I do prefer PayPal payments because I get them immediately. You can also send your question privately, and YouTube doesn't get a cut of the coin. So although we love YouTube, we love supporting YouTube. You know, you do what you want. I'm just saying. And I just posted the PayPal link. So you've had Tony Braxton going through your head the last couple of weeks. I love Tony. It's not Tony though. It's not a rapper. It's a singer. Should I give you guys another? I don't want to give you another hint. It's a singer. It's a female singer. I feel like if I say too much, you guys will get it though. Anna got it. It's Janet Jackson. It's Asia. No, okay, Asia got it first. It's Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson, you've been listening to. Asia, how did you know it was Janet Jackson? Did you pull cards? I'm like shook. How did you know? Yay, we Capricorns. Yes, like I've been listening to a lot of Janet lately. I don't know why. I love Janet. Like, but that tells me that I think either I need to read Janet soon, or something's about to happen with Janet soon. Hopefully, something good, and I still need to read on it. All right. So I'm keeping my eye on Janet right now. What about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Pisces? Would Cancer and Sagittarius work? It depends. I think Cancer's a bit more sensitive, a bit more like cautious, whereas Sagittarius is very free spirited, like very kind of like go with the flow. So I don't know. It's like two different rhythms here with Cancer and Sagittarius. But if you can make the rhythms work, then it could be a really good relationship. I'm not gonna say no, it's not impossible, but it's just two completely different rhythms, two completely different ways of like operating in life. Okay, so Asia gets the free reading. So Asia, what's your question? You've been listening to her too lately? Okay, so that tells me there's something going on with Janet for real. I need to read Janet. Let me write that down. Other readers don't steal this right now. This is my moment. I'm just kidding. You can read her if you want to, but I mean, my reading is my reading. I don't know what Janet's cooking up right now, but I just like I'm being pulled towards her right now. I think she is psychic, Mercedes, because she really like she said that with like confidence. Like you've been listening to Janet. Like really? This boy I used to talk to came back to my life when Mercury was in retrograde. He was acting as if we were old buddies again. Weird. I did have that happen where someone from the past came back during Mercury retrograde. I actually ended up cussing them out. I'm not gonna lie, and they ended up blocking me, but it was for the best. Like it wasn't gonna go anywhere, and it kind of gave me closure in some way. Like I think I needed that, even though it wasn't the best closure. But I'm glad I got to cuss him out. No lie. Sorry about it. He's a Cancer. Sorry, Cancers. Mercedes. So, okay, so we're going to answer Mercedes question first, and then we're going to answer Asia's question. But if you want a reading, you can donate to my PayPal. I do prefer PayPal payments, and I just posted the PayPal link. You can donate directly to my PayPal. $10 is one question, $2 is two questions, $3 is three questions, so on and so forth. And yeah, you just donate to my PayPal. The great thing about PayPal is that you can put your question with the payment, so no one really sees your question if you want privacy. So just keep that in mind. So Janet's a Taurus, Sun, Aries, and Moon. Really? She's an Aries Moon. She comes off as like way more like peaceful than Aries Moon. But now that I think about it, she does have a fiery, kind of sassy side to her as well. So I can see that. Hey, Zuri. Okay, so let's answer Mercedes' question. Okay, so Mercedes' question. Oh, I just got a PayPal. Thank you, Kenneth, for your $10 payment. Let me see if you sent your question with your payment. But we're gonna answer Mercedes' question first. Whoever donated the next $10 super chat, by the way, thank you. And then we're gonna answer Kenneth's question. So, okay, Mercedes, I just had a live chat crush end of June. A live chat crush. End of June, as you predicted, I predicted it, mid or end of June, and he is a Earth sign. Will Joe make the first move on me? Or does he still has a crush on me? Is he the one for me? Okay. So is Joe going to make a move on Mercedes? Is Joe the one for Mercedes? Is Joe going to make a move on Mercedes? Does Does Joe have a crush on Mercedes? Is Joe the one for Mercedes? So when you say live chat crush, what does that mean? Like you only know each other from a live chat? I get the Tower in the past. So this can mean many things. This can mean that the catalyst of you two meeting may have involved some toxicity in some way. So I'm wondering what the live chat was about, what it involved, what the context of it was. Interesting. Well, let's pull more cards. The Judgment card here in the present position. Ace of Pentacles here in the future. Okay. Is he the one? I see a good connection between the two of you. I see a solid connection. I think you have common interests, common values. There's something about the two of you where there's like a mutual connection. But I think it leaves a bit more to be desired for you, to be honest. Mercedes, I think the connection leaves a bit more to be desired for you. All right. So is he the one? I'm going to say, let's see, let's pull a few more cards. I think this is a good connection. But I'm seeing a lot of your energy. Okay, now I'm seeing the King of Cups. Do you know his zodiac sign? Mercedes? Oh, maybe it would be better if I actually scroll down to see your responses. You that what we talk about, Virgo. He's a Virgo. Lamarr, we need to talk sometime soon. I got some tea for you, hot and ready. Child Zuri. I'm free after I get it off this live, honey. I don't work tomorrow, so let's talk. Let's do a FaceTime or what is it again? Google Chat? I forgot what we did last time. But anyways, let's get back to Mercedes. Mercedes, is this guy the one? Is Joe the one? His name is Joe. He's a Virgo. I think this is a good connection. I think this is a strong connection that could lead to something more than just a friendship, more than just a friends with benefits. And when I say that, it doesn't necessarily mean commitment. It may mean just more feeling. And when there's more feelings involved, it heightens the relationship to a different level. And I feel like that's kind of what's going on here is the energy around this relationship is heightened, and that's why you're so attracted to it. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like soulmates or there's a past life connection here. But is he the one? I'm not sure if he's the one, but I do see that there is karma between the two of you that does need to be worked out. So I think I'm going to stick to this guy's a past life connection. And there's something you're meant to learn from this relationship with him, this connection with him. There's definitely some karma you're meant to work through in this relationship with him. So in that sense, he's the one, but not the one, okay? I don't think he's the one. Does that make sense? Please tell me that makes sense. Great reading, hon. Thank you, Anna. We did Skype last time, and yes, back to Mercedes. Oh, we did. Okay, we did Skype. Well, let's do Skype. That makes sense, Mercedes? Okay, good. That's what I feel with this guy. You're welcome, Mercedes. So next is not for you to know. Sorry if the sun's like in my face and making it weird. I don't know. Does my skin look good? That's all I care about. What in the world is happening? Okay, so not for you to know's question is, thank you for the $10 donation, by the way. What in the world is happening in my life, and will a new venture in life and work be worth the potential risk you'd be taking? Will it work out like you see in your mind's eye? Let me process that question first. There's a lot going on in that question. Okay. Yes, Melanin Poppin'. Thank you, Aquarius King. Yes. All right, now let's answer Not For You to Know's next, or Not For You to Know's question. What is going on in Not For You to Know's life? Will any potential new venture in Not For You to Know's life or work life be worth it? The potential risk. Okay. So I see that you're definitely wanting to leave, but there's something about having second thoughts, or there's doubts and fears holding you back. With the Eight of Swords coming out, and the Two of Swords is I want to leave. I'm 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. Oh gosh. Sorry, that's my sister. I'm gonna have to call her back real quick. But this card, the Eight of Swords, is I'm stuck. I feel stuck, but I'm stuck through my own thoughts, through my own doing in some way, shape, or form. I think with the Wheel of Fortune in the future position, I definitely think it would be worth moving forward with any projects you want to move forward with relating to work and career in life overall. But I think you need to have belief in yourself. Not for you to know. Like, I think you need to believe in yourself and have more faith. That's what you're missing here. Like, moving forward without belief in yourself or without faith in yourself is like moving forward blindly. You know, like that's how I see it for you, energetically wise. So I think also what's needed here is your fear of maybe taking a risk. Like, you need to just kind of take a leap of faith here. Also, be careful of seeking any refuge in temporary vices, such as drinking, whatever your situation is. Oh, oh my gosh, this is too much to think about. Let me have, a glass of wine, a Chardonnay. Let me have, a blunt, or some. Not that these things are bad, but they become bad when they become a vice for or a crutch for dealing with our own problems. That's when they become an issue. But I'm gonna stick to Not For You to Know. I think it would be beneficial for you. Let me go back to your question just so I word it correctly. I think what's happening in your life is God, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels are like asking you to have more faith, to have more belief in yourself, to believe that first of all you're worthy of what you want when it comes to your path and when it comes to your life, and you're capable of achieving that as well. All right. So there's something about working more on your thoughts, working more on your beliefs, working more on the psychological level, but going deeper than that and also working on the spiritual level when it comes to you as well. When it comes to also this new path that you're trying to manifest in your life. Move forward with it. But I see like a male ancestor around you. Do you have like a father, grandfather that's passed? Uh-oh. Am I about to get another phone call? What's in the second part of your question? Will a new venture in life and work be worth the potential risk you'd be taking? Yes, it would be worth it. I think if anything, the biggest thing would be patience, time, waiting for things to come together. I think that's also something you struggle with is like being patient. So really, this is just going to require faith on your part. Will it work out like you see in your mind's eye? It will work out the way you see in your mind's eye, but you just need to take the leap of faith. Like, you're literally missing. Like, you just need to have faith. Like, that's all I see. Like, you have all the components. You're just missing faith in yourself to make it happen. Does that make sense? Both very consecutive also. Can we pay for a super chat on super chat for a reading? Yes, you can pay for a super chat reading. I do prefer PayPal payments, but you can send a super chat. I just posted the PayPal link. It's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions, so on and so forth. And the great thing about PayPal is you can send your question in private if you don't want anyone to know. Now, I think next is Kenneth, and then Asia. Did you ask your question yet? Because after Kenneth is Asia. Thank you, Angela, for your your $3 donation. Actually, let me call my sister real quick, y'all. This is my real sister. How you call me and don't answer? That don't make any sense. Okay, she didn't answer. That means it must not have been important. So, okay, so back to Kenneth. Kenneth, let me see if you sent your question in this payment. Okay. So, Kenneth, do you want me to read your question out loud, or do you prefer your privacy? Maybe my sister, maybe she butt out. She might have, but she's been trying to contact me all day. So I'm like, what is going on? Hey Lamarr, great reading for August. I'm a Cap woman. Someone told me it will be difficult for Capricorns till 2021. What's that about? Well, I know that we have some planets in retrograde in Capricorn, I believe. It just feels like for Capricorns, we're literally at the point where the mountain, we're climbing the mountain and it's steep. It's a steep climb right now. I'm not gonna lie, but the great thing about the steep climb is it's building up our muscles, it's building up our strength, so that when we reach the top soon, okay, we will have all that we need to maintain that position. So that's what I feel is going on, in a nutshell, without pulling cards. Reminder, let's be loving and light to one another and take this beautiful new energy to not only radiate, but lift one another up. Yes, sir. Be courageous and give strength to those who have none to fight. That's so true. Kenneth says he doesn't care. Not for you to know. Thank you so much. This absolutely resonates all the way around. Wish me luck. Yes, not for you to know. Good luck. You got this. To pay off after the climb, we will be even more worth it. Exactly. She has something very important to share with you, and I think it may be something that she's been waiting to receive. You also feel she misses you. She misses me, wants to hear me, and possibly needs reassurance. That's probably what it is. Because I noticed lately she's been calling me when she has moments of like freaking out, and I have to like calm her down and be like, Ayana. Her name's Ayana, and I just would be like, girl, like, you're fine. Chill out. Drink some water. Sit down somewhere. Like you're gonna be good. Okay, so let's get into Kenneth's question, you guys. Now, Kenneth sent a PayPal. Thank you, Sabrina, for the $20 donation to my PayPal. Uh-oh. Oh, this is my sister. Hold on. Hello? What's up? What? Oh, you called by accident. You butt out me? Oh, okay. I thought something was wrong. Where are you? Oh, your car got fixed? Or did it not? It what? What did you say? Okay, bye. Bye. Love you. Okay, Zuri, you were right. She butt out me. Zuri's on point. Get a reading from Zuri. She's on point. I thought something was wrong. I mean, you just never know. But anyways, okay. So wait, before I put my phone down, let me answer. Let me answer Kenneth's question. So Kenneth says, yes. Okay, so Kenny, Capricorn, is still in love with Madeline Sagittarius. You still want to. He's Kenneth says he still wants to be with her. You haven't. He hasn't spoken to her in a while. She blocked her. She blocked him on Instagram, but they still can speak on Facebook. He says, "Dude, I feel she still loves me. I haven't come at her inappropriate, and I just want to know if she will come back to you to me. I want to make this work." Okay, so Kenneth wants to know if his Sagittarius love interest will come back to her. So, will Madeline come back to Kenneth? Maybe the important thing was that her car is working again. Because her car, like, got messed up last night. I don't know what happened. Last night was a mess. But it was fun. Will Madeline come back to Kenneth? Will Madeline come back to Kenneth? Sabrina, do I see love coming for you soon? You can purchase a super chat or a PayPal reading, a live reading. I'm doing live readings right now. So it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, and you can send it directly to my PayPal. So Kenneth, will Madeline come back to Kenneth? There's a lot of, if I may be so frank, maybe I can find a better way of saying it before I say it. I'm sensing insecurity on your part, like maybe this is triggering you in some way, Kenneth, this situation with this Sagittarius female. And I feel like it might be triggering some insecurities. So be careful of operating from that space when it comes to this situation. Okay? I would say try to operate from a space of being more in control of your emotions. And standing firm in your energy. Is she coming back? Well, I see she definitely thinks about you. Your energy is still with her with the High Priestess coming out. So I don't think it's so easy for her to let you go, even if it's energetically, mentally wise. Why did my candle just go out? No, 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 no. We don't do that. Ow. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it with you in a minute. I don't have time right now. Is she gonna come back? I think first of all, it would definitely be best to let her come to you, Kenneth. I would say don't reach out to her if you can stand it. Try not to reach out to her. Try to let her come to you, even if it takes a while. Because in this type of situation, I'm sensing absence makes the heart grow fonder. So if you're not so much in her energy field, or if you're not so much worrying about the situation, I feel like she'll start to wonder, like, I haven't felt Kenneth's energy in a while. I haven't heard from him in a while. I wonder what he's up to. Let me go look at his Instagram. Let me go look at his Facebook. Let me go, re-add him or unblock him on this. I feel like you kind of have to let her slowly come to you. And if you take that path, I definitely feel like she could come back to you. But I feel like it's a slow crawl back to where you wanted to be. All right. So I feel like if she does come back, when she does come back, don't expect it to automatically go back to what it once was. All right. If you want to get it back to where it once was, I would kind of think of what I said at the beginning. I'm going to have to close this window because whoever's talking is talking a little bit too loud. But what was I saying? Hold on. Think about what I said in the beginning when I was talking about. What was I talking about in the beginning? Hold on. Controlling your emotions and controlling your energy instead of letting the situation control you. That's what I was saying. But let me close this window real quick, y'all. Whenever there's a problem, always working. Do I have Cash App? Yes, my Cash App is $ Lamarr Townsend. Should I put it in this thingy? Okay, so what's his name? Do you feel good about that, Kenneth? Thank you to Candy for the $10 donation. Okay, so next is Angela. Nice shirt. Thank you. I got it from Hot Topic or Spencer's. I don't remember. They both are like the same to me if you've been to those stores before. So Angela, is Angela in here? What is your question? Insecurities. Yes, exactly. Like your insecurities are being triggered in this situation, Kenneth. Will the world powers respond to climate change? You can accept that. That's good. Thank you. Is Angela here? Where's Angela? Will the world powers respond to climate change? I mean, I feel like they have some type of part in it in the climate change. So admitting to it or responding to it would kind of mean that they would have to own up to it in some way. Like it's almost like walking into a room and a crime's happening and the person tries to like immediately clean up what's happening and they get up and they try to act like what you just saw didn't happen. And they try to shake your hand and go on. It's like, but I just saw you doing something illegal. Like that's how I see it with the powers that be in climate change. Thank you, Jayla, for your $10 donation. Green response. I mean, you never know who's watching these videos, girl. So is Angela here? Because if Angela's not here, I may have to move on. Who's Angela? Can Angela please come to the front? Pretty, pretty, please. Oh, Angela. Okay, Angela Johnson Sadler. Is that you, Angela? Okay. I'm giving Angela like 2 more seconds. And she just may have to get an email. or unless she comes on before I leave. Because you didn't put your question in here, so I don't know what your question is. But okay, let's move on to Sabrina. Sabrina, what's your question? After Sabrina is Candy and then Jayla. Okay, so wait, I think Sabrina actually put her questions up. So okay, Sabrina, what are your questions? So Sabrina's first question is, do I see her moving soon? I just got a Cash App, I think. Okay, hold on. Will Sabrina be moving soon? Will Sabrina be moving soon? Will Sabrina move soon? Have you been looking at places? There's something I feel where you're like holding your own self back here in some way. I feel like you may be holding yourself back in some way when it comes to this search for a new home. So you like procrastinating? Because I see that maybe the money's there, the potential to earn the money is there to move, and move to, a relatively nice place, right? But there's something blocking it a bit here. Yes, I have been looking at places. Okay. I feel like you need to widen your search in some way. I don't know why I get the sense that your search is a little bit too narrow, maybe. Because I feel like the way that you're searching now, however you're searching, whatever you're using to search through, or whatever area you're looking in, it could take you up to like maybe 6 months to find a new place to live. So I would up the ante a bit. I would start vigorously looking, like if you plan to move soon. But then there's something about moving too fast. Like I wouldn't move too fast either. So I would say be patient, but also be vigilant, be persistent, and you could find something within maybe 4 months. At the most, it could be delayed for whatever reason to a year. I see. But I see if you kind of like really work vigorously, you could find something within 4 months. Jayla, you can just put your question in the chat once I get to you, or I can just go back and look at your question. So let's get into your next question. Do you feel good about that, Sabrina? Your next question is, let me see. Do I see love coming for you soon? Okay. Is there love coming for Sabrina soon? And remember, if you want a personal reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Do you guys know that now I have subscription readings where you can pay a monthly fee you sign up on my website. You have to make a WordPress account, okay? Because I make my site through WordPress, and you get a free reading from me each month. There's an option for an astrology reading, and there's options for tarot readings. So check that out, y'all. It's worth it. And the astrology reading is like tailored to you for that month. Like, this is how your month's gonna be. This is what you can expect. This is what you should avoid each month. So is there love coming for Sabrina? Hey, Ernice, it is $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions. I do prefer PayPal payments, and I just posted the PayPal link below. Right now we are on Mercedes. No, we're not on Mercedes. We're on Sabrina. Is there love coming? Why do I get the energy, Sabrina, that men kind of come and go, or that you feel like men kind of come and go? Relationships kind of come and go. It's like nothing sticks, it feels like. I feel like you need to clear out your energy. It may be beneficial to light some love candles, some red, pink candles around your home, put rose petals in them, just to lift up your love energy. I feel like your love energy needs to be lifted up, but your energy overall needs to be like lifted up. There's something here about self-esteem, self-worthiness that also may be blocking you from allowing love to come in. So I feel like there's some inner work that needs to be worked through here, but I do see someone coming through, especially if you do those candles. I see someone coming through. 40 seems to be the magic number. I see 4 months. You meet this person within 4 months. But that's if you do what I say and light the candles, do the work you need to do, the inner work, cleansing your energy, grounding yourself, taking spiritual baths. If you get personal readings from me, you know that I am a champion for a spiritual bath, honey, okay? And the spiritual bath is sea salt. I have videos on my channel about this where I talk about a spiritual bath, how to cleanse your energy, So look into that. But I see you meeting someone within 4 months. There's something about this where it's like you meet the person, but there's not an immediate spark for some reason. It's like a gradual thing, but I feel like it's mainly you wanting to go at your own pace. Because I feel like whoever this is, the next person you meet, you're meeting them in a new energy. So you're going to want to kind of slow down and kind of figure the energy out. Like, okay, that's what I feel. So do you feel good about that, Sabrina? I'm going to move on because I think I'm getting a lot of... Oh, wow, I'm getting a lot of... what are these things called again? Payments? All right, so Sabrina, after Sabrina, thank you guys so much for all these readings, child. Yes. I didn't know so many people were in need for some guidance. So after Sabrina, you feel good about that, Sabrina? You're welcome. Candy, is Candy in the house? Candy's next after Sabrina. Is Candy in the house? Now, we already had to skip one person, so we're not going to wait too long for people to kind of stand up and come to the front, okay? Oh, hey, Candy. Candy came up here real quick. Yes. I love that. Yes, Zuri. Zuri says that love you seek will come to you, and when it does, treat it like the love you have for yourself and for your inner divine. Never walk in doubt and walk in absolute assurance. Yes, Sabrina. Receive it. Read me next. Cap with Cancer Rising. Did you make a payment, Jack? Why does this keep stopping? Like every time it stops, I feel like a phone call is about to come in, and I get freaked out. Okay, so Candy's question is, will someone buy my new house this year? Wanting to move to be with my husband. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Will someone buy Candy's house this year? Did you receive my, did I receive your payment? Let's see. I did receive your payment. Thank you. You're after Jayla, Ernice, and then after Ernice is Valeria. Thank you all for your payments. And if you want a reading while I'm still on here, you can donate to my PayPal. It is $10 for one question, $20 for two questions, $30 for three questions, so on and so forth. I do accept super chats as well, but I do prefer PayPal. All right, so now we're going to answer Candy's question, which is, will someone buy Candy's home this year? Oh, yes, someone also sent us Cash App, so thank you for that. Uh-oh, I don't know when they sent it, though. How about this? We'll do Jayla, and then we'll do the person who sent the Cash App, and then we'll do Ernice. Sorry, Ernice and Valeria. I forgot someone sent the Cash App. Okay, so will someone buy Candy's new home? Let's see. Well, I definitely see that you want someone to buy it, and you want someone to buy it fast. You want it to go. All right, you're ready to go. However, be wary of moving too hastily, too fast. Because I feel like when you find someone, it's going to be a situation where you're going to take your time. You're going to want to take your time when it comes to handing over the house to someone else. Because what I don't want is you to jump into something and hand over it to someone who's a little bit scammy and finds a way to twist the situation. Did I see the potential for that a little bit? Ooh, especially with the tower coming out. I didn't even notice that. How did I not notice this? So I would just be careful. I I understand that you wanna sell it and you want to sell it fast, but and maybe this has something to do with the neighborhood or the housing market right now. But there's a potential of moving too fast and it blowing up in your face somehow. So just really make sure you're selling to someone who's reputable with a good track record, obviously. Oh, you have a house in another province. Okay. But anyways, will you sell it soon? I see you meeting someone who seems a bit more qualified. But I feel like there's something about where you want to sell it to the right person. Like I feel like it's not really maybe a problem of you meeting people to sell it to. It's just finding the right person. So what I would do, Candy, and I just got this. I would write down a list of the qualities of the type of person you want to sell the home to. Tuck that paper away somewhere and let it manifest on its own. All right, forget about it, and when that person finally manifests, pull it out and look, at how many qualities that person, actually checks off on that list. Because I feel like there needs to be some solid intention towards who you want to sell this house to, because it's right now your energy is all over the place. Like it's almost like, selling to the highest bidder. you know, I'll take it for 500. I'll take it for this much. It's almost like, you know, like I just see it like that. But I feel like you need to center your energy a bit more. So I would write down the qualities of the homeowner you want to sell it to. Yeah, that's what I would do, Candy. Feel the warm vibes of nature and put your end of your heartbeat, fill your soul and spread through the senses. Feel your chakras, mix with this warmth deep into your system and release what is stuck and heavy. Yes, that sounds so relaxing and peaceful. Do you feel good about that, Candy? Hi, Lamar. I just sent you $20 for 2 questions. Hi, Valeria. Hey, Baphomet. Hey, glad to come by when you're live. Yes. Nia, didn't you send a payment already, or am I crazy? That means you get 2 questions? Okay. All right. I need my Virgo rising to kick in so I can organize this in my head. And then I can organize it just, you know, from that alone. Do you notice that with Virgos? Like, does anyone with Virgo energy notice that? Where it's like sometimes our brain acts like a computer and it's like it operates the rest of our body. Like if we make a decision to kind of like cut off our emotions and be like, just focus on work, like our bodies adapt to that. Have you noticed that? I'm a Virgo rising, so I don't know. But anyways, back to maybe that needs to be a video, right? Jayla. Is Jayla here? You're on fire. Thank you, Baphomet. Can I change one of my questions, yes or niece? And would you prefer payment on here or PayPal? Thank you. Hi, Amina. I do prefer PayPal. And it's $10 for 1 question, $20 for 2 questions, $30 for 3 questions, so on and so forth. Please tell me that Jayla's here. Oh, but I think Jayla actually put her questions up earlier. So let me see if I can find them. Okay, so Jayla's question is Wayne the one for me? I feel we have a very strong connection. He's a Taurus and I'm a Pisces. Birthday, March 10th. Is May 12th. Hashtag pay through PayPal. That's cute. Okay, let's do this one. Is Wayne the one for Jayla? Yes, you're after Jayla, Sierra. I got you. We'll pay now. Okay, Amina. Yes. So after. Oh gosh. Okay. So let's do this. After Jayla, we'll do Sierra, and then we'll do our niece, and then we'll do Valeria, and then we'll do Nia, and then we'll do whoever just sent a PayPal payment right now. Lamarr is on fire for sure. This Capricorn is like ready or not on our A game. Here we come. Yes. I feel like I'm on my A game right now. Okay, so Jayla. Is Wayne the one for Jayla? Let's see. Is Wayne the one for Jayla? Let's see, you guys. And girls. And women and men. Because I feel like not all men and women like to be called boys and girls or guys and girls. Is that just me? I don't know. Maybe I'm too thoughtful. I'm such a mix of earth and air. It's like, okay, Jayla. Is Wayne the one for Jayla? Oh, interesting. Okay, I feel like he treats you well, especially as compared to maybe other men who were very much 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out, possibly. But there's something about the connection that leaves you a little bit unsure, I feel, and I feel like it has something to do with Wayne and his behavior. Could be due to his inability to take responsibility or accountability in his life, or to function fully as an adult. I don't know why I'm getting that as well. But there's something about where he's not the best at juggling his life, maybe. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I feel like there's some red flags that kind of keep you hesitant when it comes to this Wayne, but I do think you guys have a good connection. Solid connection here. Is he the one? I definitely don't think he's bad for you. I don't think he's a, negative influence or negative energy for you. But is he the one? I don't know if he's necessarily the one. I think maybe he's the one for right now. Maybe that's what I'll say. I think it could be the one for right now, but I think there's something about this Wayne guy where he needs to grow up a little bit. And I'll say it like that, all right? I feel like there's something about this Wayne guy where he needs to grow up just a little bit. But other than that, I think, he needs to make more effort too. But I feel like other than that, not bad for right now. All right. The one for right now, but I feel like maybe 5-10 years from now, who knows? All right. That's what I feel about that. Do you feel good about that, Jayla? I hope so. Sierra, thank you for your $10. Uh, it's not a super chat. It's not a PayPal. It is a Cash App. Okay. Yes. Thank you for your Cash App. So, Sierra, what's your question? Wait, can you put questions on Cash App? Oh, I see your question. What's coming towards me this month dealing with love in school? Okay, what's coming towards Sierra this month dealing with love in school? What's coming? And by the way, if you want a reading, you can send $10 to my PayPal for one question. You can send $20 for two questions, and so on and so forth. So, and I do prefer PayPal, but I do accept super chats as well. So what's coming towards Sierra this month when it comes to school and love? And then after Sierra, we're moving on to Ernice, and then we're going to do Valeria, and then we'll do Nia, and then we will do Amina. Okay. What is coming for Sierra in terms of love and school this month? Did you just recently connect with someone from the past, or sometimes this card to me can be like receiving help from someone who's like more of an expert, or someone who's not indebted to you but is like a big brother, kind of thing. Like, oh, you're my big brother, so therefore you're kind of indebted to help me in a way because you're my big brother. It's like that energy. But nonetheless, I don't know. I get the King of Cups moving forward too. So love is very strong here. I'm not seeing school so far. Oh, school's here. But there's something about school where, how are you doing in your classes? Are you struggling in a class? I don't know. I feel like school may be a little bit more of a struggle, but I feel like school kind of takes the brunt of the energies of the other things going on in your life. So it's like if your love life isn't the best, it's like your school will be affected somehow energetically. So I feel like you need more grounding. All right. I would spend more time in nature, going for walks, But I feel like things are pretty good. I don't see anything bad that you should be worried about. I feel like things are smooth this month for the most part, especially the beginning to the middle of the month. There may be a little bit of stress here with school, maybe with money, maybe paying for school possibly. But I feel like even that will be rectified. I feel like if anything, it's your own stress, your own worries, your own anxieties that could get the best of you. So I don't know if there's something about this month where there's crunch time, there's more emphasis for some reason. It's kind of the energy I get. But I feel like you'll be good for the most part. There is something about the latter part of the month where things get a little bit harder. So in terms of school though, I feel like, so I don't know if there's like a project or like a test, comes up, and it's like, oh gosh. But I feel like for the most part you will be fine. Like you just kind of suffer a bit from over worrying and stressing. You're not really good at focusing. Yeah, I feel like that's one of your issues. It's like when you're stressed, you have trouble focusing. Do you feel good about that, Sierra? I'm gonna move on to Ernice. Ernice, what is your question, boo? Let's see. Or your questions, because you paid for 2 questions. Oh, I went up too far. Oh, I already read Love, Sierra. You didn't see that? I think I said you're gonna meet someone in 4 months, but you need to like. Hold on, let me go back to your question. Oh wait, no, you paid for 1 question. But I think I'm getting confused now. Did Love not come out in that spread? I mean, maybe Love wasn't prominent. I don't know. I feel like school's mainly your like focus, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not really seeing love. Love doesn't seem to be a main focus this month. Maybe a little bit. Oh, I spoke too soon, maybe. No, I get the Hermit. I think love takes a backseat this month. I think it's still on your mind. I think it's still in your midst, but I think it ends up taking a backseat this month somehow. So, Ernice, what is your questions? Question: what is going to happen between Andre as a Scorpio and your Pisces? So that's your first question. What's going to happen between Andre and Ernice? What's your next question, Ernice? Because I thought you put another one, but I don't see it anymore. Let's see. I guess when will your finances improve is your second question. I got 2 phones. No, I really have way too many phones right now. I don't know what that was about. Why that? Okay. I don't know. So, okay. What's going to happen between Ernice and Andre? Andre's a Scorpio, you're a Pisces. Ernice and Andre. I got 2 phones. How long have I been on here? Oh, I've only been on for an hour. It feels like longer than that. It just goes by so fast. What's gonna happen between Ernest and Andre? Mm. I don't know why I see the potential for pregnancy or a child being in the picture. I'm getting a lot of pregnancy cards, child, family cards, pregnancy card. So I don't know why I see the potential for that to happen. So I would say, just be mindful of that. I always tell my clients if I see it be energy of, the possibility of pregnancy, just keep that in mind. All right. You know what to do. However, there's something about this Andre guy where it's kind of like he gets what he wants and then he like leaves. He dashes away. And then he comes back when he needs another fix or something like that. So I feel like he's not the most consistent. Hi, according to Tyra Independent. Yeah, Ernest, I'm reading your question. I'm reading your question about Andre right now. So I feel like what's gonna happen. I feel like you two may end up talking further, but I feel like it's never gonna quite get to a commitment. I feel like there's a lot blocking it for some reason. Like I feel like I don't know if he has stipulations or if he's in a relationship or he's like divorced but not divorced, but I don't know. Maybe he's like not over an ex or something. But it's like he takes he takes one step forward and two steps backwards. It's almost like he says he wants to commit. Yeah, I would love to be in a relationship, but then he ghosts you for like 3 days after. Is this behavior resonating at all with him? Because that's just the energy I get from this Andre guy. But I definitely feel intense, passionate energy. With this relationship. So I can definitely see why it would be hard for you to kind of completely let go of or, kind of take a break from and look at subjectively. It's almost like you're in the throes of it, so it's hard to see the reality of it. But okay, let's get into your next one, which is about, I think, your finances. Will your finances improve? Will Ernie's finances improve? It got real quiet in the chat. Y'all must just be watching these readings and enjoying them, I guess. Because y'all got real quiet. Alright, will Ernie's finances improve? You may be a spontaneous spender. So I would say be more patient, more cautious with spending, with management of your money. I feel like you may find that, if you do that, you may retain it faster, you may hold on to it longer. I don't know why I see you wanting to get a new job or maybe looking for a new job. I feel like that could improve your finances if you were maybe making more money or maybe doing a job you were more passionate about, and therefore you had more opportunity to move up the ranks. But I think there just needs to be proper planning, better management of your money. Because I feel like a lot of things come out of the blue when it comes to your money, and you're not always the most prepared for those things. But it's like some of them aren't necessarily out of the blue. It's like things that you know were coming, but didn't know when, or you just kind of put it at the back of your mind, like, oh, it's coming, but because I don't know when it's coming, it's like, you kind of justify spending money that you don't need to spend, I feel like, basically. So I feel like a lot of it has to do with structural changes within yourself with how you manage your money. Ernice, and you'll notice a change. So I think after Ernice is Valeria, and then after Valeria, we're going to do Nia. Are you going to pay for another reading, Sierra? Okay, that's cool. I'm probably going to get off soon, so if y'all want a reading, y'all better get it now before I leave, child. Otherwise, you're going to just have to purchase a personal reading on my website, which is just as good, if not even better. Because that's 101 right there. What is that? Oh, that's my t-shirt or jacket. Okay, all right. So Valeria, which I love that name, by the way. Oh, hey, Jayla. So I answered your question earlier. You may have to go back and rewind this live. I guess when I post it, maybe you can rewind it now and look back. But I answered your question about Wayne. And does he truly love you already? And I don't necessarily remember exactly what I said, so I don't want to repeat what I think I may have said, but didn't really say. So I'm just going to say, rewind it. Sorry. Thank you, Sierra, for the $10 donation. Okay, so Valeria, what are your questions? She wants to know, will she receive financial blessings soon? Oh, wait, no. So my first is, will I move into this current apartment soon? And will you leave before the lease is up into your permanent home? Okay. So will Valeria move into the current apartment soon that she's looking at? And will she move before the lease is up into her permanent home? There seems to be good energy around you moving. I feel like things are going to be timed right for the most part. There may be a little bit of a delay. But I feel like you're going to get approved. I feel like once you do get approved, I feel like you're going to move fast, and move swiftly into your new home. So I feel like it's going to be a smooth process, really. Because it's almost like I see you severing, one tie and entering a new one. So I think it's going to be a smooth process. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I definitely think you're going to move. And like I said, I think everything's going to be timed right. So I think you'll move before your lease is up into your permanent home. But I think if not, I believe it's going to be worked out either way. So even if it was delayed, I feel like you could find a way to maybe pay an extra month, like a month to month kind of thing, just for an extra month living expenses at your current place. It's like it's going to be worked out, pretty much, period. So yeah, you're going to move. Will you receive financial blessings soon is your next question. Will Valeria receive financial blessings soon? Will Valeria receive financial blessings soon? Will Valeria receive financial blessings soon? One day. I think a lot of it has to do with your mindset. There may be something about a poverty mindset, an impoverished mindset that needs to be cleared out, Valeria. That needs to be worked through. It's almost like there's something about the way you grew up when it came to money and the way you were taught to deal with money is affecting your life now when it comes to money. So maybe you had parents that like were very frugal or had their own poverty mindset or consciousness and you adopted that. It may be like almost like a generational kind of curse, although it's not really cursed like you were cursed. It's just like something that plagues your generational lineage. Does that make sense? I'm over explaining myself, but anyway, the point is will you receive financial abundance soon? I'm going to stick to that there's some inner work that needs to be done before this can happen, before you can actually manifest what you want. Because I think right now, you may not believe in your ability to manifest what you want, which is going to negatively affect your ability to manifest. So, I think the potential is there, but there's some blockages that need to be worked through first for you to have financial prosperity and abundance and blessings. So I would pray for, or whatever your situation is, do magic on getting rid of any poverty mindset, any poverty consciousness, and replacing that mindset with a more wealth abundant mindset or consciousness. Does that make sense, Valeria? Darling, did you forget about me? Arnisa, I just did your entire reading. That doesn't make sense, Valeria. What part of it doesn't make sense? But yeah, I just did your reading, Ernest. You may have to go back to and rewind. Because I spent like 10 minutes on your reading. I spent a good while, I feel. So, what doesn't make sense, Valeria? And I'm going to move on. The impoverished mindset. I mean, how do I explain an impoverished mindset? It's kind of like when you believe the glass is always half empty or like half full. It's like almost a pessimistic mindset. Like you're putting yourself down before you even start the race. Like you just basically need to have a more positive mindset when it comes to manifesting money and attracting money to you. So Naya's first question is, you're an Aries dealing with a Scorpio. Kenneth, you're always with each other and intimate, get jealous with you and wants a lot of your time and attention. So what's the question? What does he want with you? So what does Kenneth want with Naya? Does that make sense, Valeria? The impoverished mindset. I mean, if you don't have an impoverished mindset, that's fine. I'll take that L. It's no big deal. But let's see. Oh no, you're fine, Sierra. I think you're after. Who are you after? You're after Amina, which we're gonna do. I think Amina next, and then after Amina, we'll do Baphomet. And then I think I'm gonna sign off, y'all. So let's see. Does Kenneth want with Naya? And saying you have maybe have an impoverished mindset isn't a diss. You know. I don't think so, Lamarr, but I will try to be more open. Okay. That's all I can ask for. Thank you for that, for being open. So, what does Kenneth want with Naya? What's his zodiac sign again? Oh, he's a Scorpio. He comes off as a bit manipulative. His energy feels a bit manipulative. Like he can be manipulative, he can be bossy, controlling. So I'm wondering if he's a mix of earth and water. You're welcome, Valeria. I don't know, the magician, sometimes to me, it can be manipulative, conniving, sometimes doing something behind your back. I'm just saying. And he's a Messena right here. Okay, he's Messena. The King of Cups is a Messena. Now, I say that because the King of Pentacles can be the controlling energy for me. The King of Pentacles can be the manipulative energy for me. Now, the King of Pentacles can be manipulative, obviously, in a different way than the Magician and the King of Cups, right? This is a guy's more manipulative in terms of money, like dangling something in front of your face that he knows you want, or they know you want, and they'll make you do anything for it. It's like that kind of energy. This guy is more manipulative in the terms of kind of cutting you down to size, saying maybe you look fat in those jeans, knowing that that's going to hurt your feelings, right? Now, this guy's just sneaky all around, okay? This guy's doing, maybe, doing some naughty with your best friend behind your back, and, you wouldn't even know. Like, this guy is a mess. Not saying that this is how this guy is, Kenneth, but there is some shady energy around him. He's also back and forth with this other woman lying to her child, Naya. I'm telling you, there's something about Kenneth where his energy isn't the best. What are his intentions? I don't think they're clear. I don't think they're clear in the sense of him intending to court you or date you, him intending to be in a relationship with you, put a ring on it. Like, I don't think those intentions are clear here. I think he's the type of guy that does just enough to keep you in there, just so you don't stray. So I feel like his intentions maybe are to string you along. Actually, maybe that's what I'm getting. I feel like that's what he's doing is he's stringing you along. All right, not the best energy here. Very hot and cold. It's almost toxic. Like it's like literally almost abusive. Like not like physically abusive, God forbid, but it feels like more emotionally, mentally. Like he could be emotionally, mentally abusive. Like the silent treatment, kind of like emotionally abusive. Which is the worst, by the way. Those are the worst types of men or women. All right, let's keep it real. Whatever you date or whoever you date. Does that make sense, Naya? So I don't think his intentions are the greatest. I would keep your guard up with this guy. I'm gonna keep it real. All right. Who's after Naya? I think Amina. Amina. Okay, so let's get into Amina's question. By the way, if you want a last minute reading while I'm live, get it. Pay it's $10 for one question, $20 for two questions. You can pay my PayPal. The link is in the comment section. So I'm being nosy looking outside. Never mind. I'm not going to tell that story because that doesn't matter right now. So Amina's question. Is, can I get some advice on my situation with an Aquarius man? We met recently. I want to know how he feels, if he's worth my time. I'm a sensitive soul, so I want to use my energy wisely. Okay. How does this Aquarius man feel about Amina? That she's interested in? Is this Aquarius man that Amina's interested in worth her time? Yes, it seems like he's draining you. Yeah, Naya, it may be something where you maybe need to cut it off or at the very least back away from a bit. I'm the cutoff king, which doesn't always work in my benefit, by the way. I will be honest about that. But I will never advise someone else, one of my clients, someone who pays me money for a reading, to cut someone off, because I know that's not always the easiest decision for other people to make, right? And there's a lot of layers there too. So, but this may want to be a situation where maybe you want to do the snip snip or the back away. But I would definitely, at the very least, say protect your energy, put yourself first in this situation. Okay? Lamarr, what naturally comes out from your core is important, is always important, relevant or not. You're right. You're right. But I never want to feel like I'm telling y'all what to do. Like, you need to do this. Because if I were getting a reading from someone like that, I would be like, girl, I don't need to do anything. Like, but that's just me. I'm like, I'm a little fiery. But I know how I go about things doesn't always work for you all. So that's kind of what I'm saying. So I just try to that's my Libra moon though. I'm just always looking at every perspective. Okay, so now I forgot the question, so let me think about it real quick or just go look at what the question was. Okay, so is this Aquarius man right for Amina? Is this person worth your time? Well, it's interesting because I don't know if this relationship got off to the best start. I feel like maybe it got off to a little bit of an awkward start, or like there was some miscommunication there, maybe. But it seems like things have gotten a little bit better. Maybe there's more balance, but there is some type of lingering hesitancy here with the Devil card coming out. I feel like it's more you towards him. Like you're hesitant about this relationship, but it's like you're looking at him. So I feel like there's something about him that makes you hesitant. And I'm speaking psychically, like this is what I'm psychically picking up. How he feels about you is he definitely wants to get to know you more. I feel like he wants to crack your shell. He wants to crack you open, and he's the type of guy that likes to figure out a person's weakness and use that to their advantage. So he's like trying to figure out your weakness. He's trying to figure out what it is that will make you melt. Like he's trying to kind of figure you out, really. Like, what's this girl about, or this person about? Is he worth your time? I'm not sure about that. That's what I'm not sure about. Is he worth your time? Um, maybe for fun, maybe for someone to talk to, to pass time, to, fight boredom. Sometimes we keep these relationships around us. Let's keep it real, but it's not healthy all the time. It's not fair to the other person or ourselves, but we do it, period. Okay. So this may be one of those situations where it's like, this isn't like kind of going anywhere, this isn't any good, but there's always some kind of inkling or hope, like, what if, Um, I would just have your guard up, to be honest, Amina. She says, I'm so hesitant. It's hard for me to trust. Yes. Thanks, Lamarr. I love you, Shirt King. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would just keep your guard up. It's not to say that he's a bad guy per se, but I don't think that he's always the purest in his intentions. All right. So it's like he'll sweet talk you, but he'll sweet talk you just to get the goods. And it's like the next day, it's like, what happened to all that sweet talk? It's like kind of like it's very hot and cold. I feel like he's a nice guy, but intimidated by your confidence. That could be the case too. But I feel like if that's the case, he like tries to match your confidence, but it doesn't really work out that well for him. I feel like there's something about him where he's a little bit of a maybe not a poser, but there's something about him that can be a little bit fake. Like he phones it in a lot. He fights the funk a little bit. I know I don't want to deal with this right now. I know I don't like this person, but I'm gonna date them anyway. I know, like he's very much that guy. It's a little weird. I don't like it, but that's just me. Do you feel good about that, Amina? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not giving good news. I just have to say what the cards say. Who's after Amina? Sierra. Actually, someone else bought a reading. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna do Amina, Sierra, and then Baphomet. I do. I needed some clarity. Yes, Amina. Well, I'm glad I was able to give you some clarity. Because I know how it is meeting a new person. Like, you just want to know, no, so you don't waste your time. I totally get it. Okay, so Sierra, you actually sent your question earlier, so let me go back up here. Yes, Lamarr, us Libras want balance and want to be fair and not rock the boat too far left or right and keep it moving forward to the next destination. This is natural. That's how I feel. Yeah, it's just my Libra moon. Okay, so Sierra's next question is, will me and Pre ever come together when I go back to Johnson in Wales? Ooh, isn't that a really good school? I feel like me and him have a really good connection. I don't know why I'm asking about this when I'm focusing on me. Okay. So will Sierra and Pre ever get back together when Sierra goes to Johnson in Wales? I was having a conversation. Is Johnson and Wales a college? I know I seem like a ditzy blonde sometimes, and maybe in my inner soul I am a ditzy blonde. Okay, but if Johnson and Wales is a college, I was having a conversation with my cousins last night who are all younger than me, by the way, and they were talking about like college, like and how college may not be the best option these days. And I've been hearing that a lot about people like down in college and how it's like not the best avenue. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about college? I know this is off topic, but y'all know I'm a Libra. I get off topic all the time and then get back on topic. But will Sierra and Pre come together when Sierra goes back to Johnson in Wales? I don't know if you're accepted already, but I feel like there could be some good news around it being accepted. I feel like it's a very competitive environment. Johnson and Wales, excuse me. Are you guys connected already on like social media or something? Because if you're not connected already, it may be hard to find each other to reconnect. Not saying it's impossible because I feel like you will find each other, but it's almost like you get to Johnson and Wales and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have this dude's social media. I don't have his number. I don't have no way of contacting him. And it's like the only way of like making that happen is you randomly see him on campus or something like that. So I don't know. I feel like you guys could end up reconnecting, to be honest. Whether you're connected now or not. I think it depends on what you're going for. College isn't the best for all careers, I'd say. That's true. I agree with that. That's true. I will accept that. That's true. I think there's a high potential for you two to reconnect, to be honest. But there's something about a delay. Oh my God, Asia, I totally forgot. Okay, so Asia, you will be after Baphomet. I'm so sorry. Yes, Asia. You can have your reading after Baphomet. Please put your question. You can put it now if you want, just so after, I get done with Baphomet, I can immediately go right to you. But let's finish up Sierra. I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing much to say here. I feel like you guys are going to reconnect. I see some sort of delay, though, at first. It's like you get there and then there's a little time before the reconnection actually happens. Like maybe a month or two at the most. But I'm gonna stick with yeah, you guys are gonna reconnect. I don't know, I get the Ace of Swords. This is reconnection to me, this is communication. This can be communication, but it's more so like telepathy, psychic, telecommunication type of thing. King of Swords could be him reaching out, maybe. But either irregardless, it's communication. Ace of Cups can actually be communication too, but it can be communication that's more emotionally charged. So I'm seeing a lot of communication cards here. So I'm going to stick with you guys are going to end up communicating. And also the Justice card can be communication. I need to do a tarot class, you guys. Seriously. But the Justice card can be more so communication through law, communication through some sort of entity. So it's like communication, but there's some commonality that brings you two together, if that makes sense. Okay. It's becoming a tarot lesson now. Okay, so after Amina or after Sierra, do you feel good about that, Sierra? By the way? Hey Nikki. I can wait, let Asia go first. Okay. Oh, you got academically suspended. Oh, okay, Sierra. You have his Snapchat. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe start reconnecting with him now so that by the time you get your acceptance letter, you know, you can get it popping. Oh, his ex is the delay. Child, because I was like, there's some delay there. Oh, Lord, them exes. Asia, what's your question, though? Because Baphomet's going to let you go first. The exes are always the delay. If they're not having trouble getting over them, they're still in the picture somehow. I can't stand it. But anyway, that's the way love goes. Mm. Are you serious? Why is all this happening right now? I don't understand. Hello? Where are you? Huh? Hello? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. When? I'm on live. I'm on YouTube right now. Yeah. What? What'd you say? I don't have that much. Oh, I have to go. I'm working right now. I have to go. Why do I have to be the one to give you a ride? Okay. How did I didn't say I would give you okay, I'm working right now. I have to go. This is why you should turn your phone off during work. I will call you back. Bye. What happened? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I need a spiritual bath. Okay, you guys. Sorry, that was my brother who's getting on my nerves. But, anyways, let's get back to these readings. Asia, did you ask your question? This guy name is Kevin. He's a Leo. Will let you ever connect with him again? Been thinking of him and dreaming of him lately. Will Asia ever reconnect with Kevin? Will Asia ever reconnect with Kevin? Will Asia ever reconnect with Kevin? Mm, maybe. I do feel like maybe you guys could reconnect. I feel like maybe through social media or some type of like impersonal communication first, and then maybe it leads to meeting up. But I feel like there's a possibility for a reconnection. But I feel like there's something a little bit toxic about this relationship potentially, so be careful with that. Because old toxic energy could flare up again here, especially if things move too fast. But I do see the potential for you two to reconnect, yes. You were mentioned in the list of people's questions before you signed off. Did you pay through PayPal or um, something else, Sarah? Let's see. How did you pay, Sarah? Did you pay through PayPal or something else? Or Super Chat? Because I don't see a Sarah on here. But yeah. I feel like you'll reconnect. Why do family members assume that you're gonna do something for them that you never agreed to? I don't understand that. Oh, that's a different topic, y'all, for another day. Zuri, we need to talk after this, after I get off live. But okay, lastly, Asia, do you feel good about that answer? I feel like you guys are gonna reconnect. And I feel like it's gonna be initially through some sort of like impersonal communication, like text, email, something like that. So Baphomet's question, sorry, Baphomet says, I'm in a same-sex relationship. I'm a Cancer, Leo, Cusper, and my girl is an Aquarius. Are we going to last a long time? Well, Baphomet and her Aquarius girlfriend last a long time. Well, Baphomet and her Aquarius girlfriend last a long time. I don't know. I think there may be a lot of arguments, sometimes butting heads here in this relationship. Although I don't think it's necessarily a bad relationship. I do think there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of holding each other accountable as well, which is a good thing. Will you last a long time? I feel like you guys could last a couple years. I feel like if anything, you guys may just end up kind of eventually going on separate paths. But I feel a couple of years. But of course, I don't want to put a timestamp on it. You know, it could last more than that. But I see, at the very least a couple years, and I would say max like 4 or 5. But I feel like maybe just eventually you guys are just kind of like going on separate paths in life. But I see a lot. I'm not seeing eye to eye. A lot of pettiness here in this relationship as well. So I feel like the biggest thing is like when you two fight. Like conflict resolution skills is very important here. I feel like you guys have not seen my face for literally like an hour because I was doing so many readings. Lord, I just got through all those readings. I was mentioning the list of people's questions before you sign off. What does that mean, Sarah? You did a super chat around 6. That's been ignored. Where? Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so lastly, let's answer Sarah's question. Hey, Crystal. You're welcome, Asia. I cannot believe I've been on here for 2 hours, y'all. That's crazy. You're welcome, Baphomet. Okay, so lastly, and thank you all for being here. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I missed being on live with y'all. So, okay, so Sarah's question is, should I stay at my job company or start looking elsewhere? I tried to like turn that into should I go, should I stay moment with, Brandy, but it didn't work out the way I wanted. Because the tone of the question, it just threw it off. Should I stay at my job, company, or start looking elsewhere? Okay, Sarah, let's see. Should Sarah stay at her job or company or look elsewhere? Should Sarah look at her? Should Sarah start looking for elsewhere, stay at her current job or company? Should Sarah stay at her current job or company, or should she look elsewhere? Should I stay? You're working hard, Lamarr. Thank you, Baphomet. I appreciate that. Working hard is what I do. Should you stay at your current job or look elsewhere, Sarah? I don't think you're necessarily happy at your current job. But there's something about looking elsewhere that's daunting to you as well for some reason. So it's almost like in your mindset, it's like, I don't know why I get the sense it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. I would say start looking for a new job. I mean, I don't think you like your job too much. I get the tower. So there could be something where your job performance, your job is maybe being questioned by authority or something like that. It's just like I don't know why I get the sense that your job right now is a little bit toxic. So I would say look for a new one. Tower, yeah, start looking exactly. When you get the tower, that means yeah. And the tower means change, by the way. All right, it means change. So I would start looking for a new job. And I just don't think you're happy, and I think if this unhappiness continues to bleed into your current job, you could have a tower moment where the universe kind of forces you out somehow and makes you get a new job. So I think it might be best to start looking, Sarah. Right. But I know there's something about that that's daunting to you. Like, oh, I have to look for a new job. I have to face potential rejection. Like, don't think of it like that. A lot of it has to do with your mindset. All right. Think more positively, you all. Hi, Christina. If you would like a reading, you can purchase a reading from my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm about to leave. I had gave y'all 2 hours, you guys. It's such a long time, but I had so much fun. I had so much fun, and I have a lot more to do. So if you want a reading, I am available. Purchase your reading, and you can probably get a phone reading tonight, or a video reading tomorrow or tonight. All right. With that being said, hi Sasha. If you want a reading, you can purchase a reading from my website. Let me pull a card for everyone in the room before I sign off. What message do the angels, the ancestors, and the protectors have for everyone in this live that's watching right now and that will watch after it's been posted? Oh, I love this. Pride. Be proud of who you are. Love yourself. Stand in your truth, you all. All right, you all are beautiful, beautifully made, creatively made, and express that energy just as you see fit. Okay? I love that. Thank you so much. You're on point like always. Thank you, Baphomet. I don't know why do I always have trouble saying that. Baphomet. Baphomet. Okay, I'm back. I made the little bro 2 sandwiches. I'm glad my siblings are growing up. It's emotional. I remember when they were cute babies. That's how I felt about my little brother too, when he started growing up. Makes you feel old. Yeah. But we're not old. Right? Libras never age. We just we age like wine. Wine gets better, as you hold it longer. All right. I feel like I could have worded that better. But with that being said, I love you guys. I'm about to let this hair down because I'm tired of this being in this moment right now. But I just wanted to give an aesthetic, a different aesthetic. Love you guys. Thank you for listening and watching. Thank you for being here. If you would like a reading from me, I am available for readings. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Purchase your reading directly from my website. Within 24 hours, I will send you an email confirmation letting you know I received your payment. And then within 1 to 3 days or sooner, I'll get your reading done. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, share. Also, check out my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. My Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. And I post daily. All right. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next live, and I promise it won't be in 2 months. Okay. I love you. And have a great one. Have a great rest of your weekend. Uh-oh. What is this? Did someone send a payment? No. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Let me see. Did someone send a payment? No, they didn't. Okay, good. Okay, I saw you guys sent a payment right before I left. I was like, really? All right. Yes, sir. Let's talk. Let's chat. Message me on Instagram because I'm about to get off. And yeah, love you guys. Bye. For real this time. And God bless, no stress.